I'll tell you what, there was a lot of talk out there. You had a Formula 1 outboard, Nicky Ames, I think he's leading the Australian series as a Formula 1. He was out to do his best. Fury Marine's out there, you're out there. Mate, I'll tell you what, I was talking to Nicky Ames a moment ago. He said, well, we got done today. There's no substitute for horsepower, is there?
Well, it's pretty handy, there's no doubt about that.
I'll tell you what, coming down the first lap, you and Fury Marine, you put on a great show for the crowd. There was lucky to be tenths of a second between you two guys.
Well, Barry and I have been pushing around the circuit for a couple of days, as you know, Michael, so it's a real buzz to run side by side with him because he's such a good driver.
Well, we noticed that because with the experience that you guys have had over the years, you could see that you knew where each of you were. It was very close racing, and that's what the crowd likes to see. Fury had the jump. You had a little bit of work to do. What's the story?
Well, mate, I think we were just lacking the wing. We didn't put the wing on today because we had a few people who had been knocking it, and they've been trying to stop us in our progress. So we thought, well, we'll leave the wing on and just leave the wing off, and we'll run without it. And it just proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that the wings are going to be the thing of the future.
Is there some type of problem with the wings, like are they trying to outrule it or overrule the ring situation as an additive to this form of racing? Well,
it would appear that the bureaucrats in their wisdom have decided that the wing doesn't conform with the rules, and the rules of that particular application are non-existent. So that what they've done in the last few weeks is manufactured a new set of rules that we haven't seen, which effectively prohibits the use of a wing in the displacement class.
So it's going to be like the Formula 1 cars. You go to a race meet with your barrister on side with you these days, eh?
It's almost getting to that stage.
And back to the race side, like Fury had to jump there. He struck a little bit of this turbulence in the water there, and the boat got a bit untidy. You picked him up, and then coming out of the next corner, you're able to go on the outside and take the lead.
Well, I had to go pretty hard. I mean, you know, we were virtually rubbing gunnels for 3 laps, and being on the outside, there wasn't much room for error. But I figured I gave him more than enough room in the turns. But you know, just one of those deals when every now and then you come out on top.
Well, I tell you what, that was a great effort. As far as this is the champions, what does that mean to you?
Well, I think it's probably considered to be one of the biggest races of the year. I view it with a fair bit of prestige because you're running against potentially, you know, Formula 1 Grand Prix guys and blown boats, and it's an open slather event. So to get a victory here, especially on this waterhole that I call a disastrous waterhole, I'm more than happy to win here.
Well, I tell you what, the water conditions were not that bad today. We had a little bit of wind. I think people up above looked after us today because we've had a few blowouts here. But you certainly took advantage of that, and congratulations.
Thanks for your time.
Congratulations. That's the driver of Liberty, mccosker. What a fine job, and he's got a great crew, and they'll all be pretty happy. As you can see, a few smiles there, and we'll see a lot more of him on the circuit here in Australia.